Well, hello once again. It's the Tyler Glenn Show, the show about food and fun places in the mayhem of life. It's Thursday, the brother of Friday, just 2 days to go until the weekend. And thanks for being a part of the show today. Coming up today, some Manitoba friends are in Southern California, in Los Angeles, for a taping of Wheel of Fortune. Pat Sajak has lost his mind. It's bizarre. He has done something stupid again. He tackled a contestant, and we've got the video for you. Hey, we heard from Ashley Ritchie. She was our grand prize winner of all that bacon. The year supply. She's into it already. She served some up yesterday, and we've got the video. She also has a shot of her with her fancy Tyler Glenn Show mug, and of course we've got to show you that. And news on yet another contest. Just in time for spring break. And we welcome you into the Beach Bunker. Good morning. Thanks for being here. I'm Tyler Glenn, and this is the Tyler Glenn Show as we get things rolling on a Thursday. It's time for our Good Morning Roundup. Porky Jr. gets the gold star for being the first one at the Beach Bunker today with coffee in hand. Way to go, Porky Jr. Followed by Tasha. Misbehaving. Quentin's here. Good morning to Sharon and Kathy and Atasha and the entire crew. Good to have you along this morning on this 23rd day of March. Taking a look outside to see how things are shaping up this morning. It is another chilly morning. God, it's just a failure to launch for spring. God, I want spring. I want the snow to melt. I want the water to run. What is going on? Oh, man. It's a little foggy. Just a little bit. 16 and 10. Metadosa looks like you're seeing a little bit of fog. That fog extends up to Shoal Lake on the Yellowhead by the looks of things. Yeah, we're having a hard go of it. And I realize the flood forecasters were out with their predictions on how bad the flood is going to be this year. And a slow melt is fantastic news for southwestern Manitoba. The Red River, oof, it's not good. It's not good. Even though Winnipeg has slightly more snow than the western part of the province, All that snow in North Dakota and Minnesota we've been watching over the last couple of weeks, and you've commented on it. You've said it. You said that water's got to go somewhere, and it's coming this way. It's coming towards Winnipeg. And, it's a little foggy. A little foggy. Be careful. There's your shot of Winnipeg, your live shot showing that there's going to be a little bit of sun, and that's what the forecast is saying. Back into single digits, but can't get above that freezing mark. God, spring break is next week. We've got a spring break contest. Another contest. Let's take a look at our wind chill this morning. Flip that over, and we're in the red. That's what we got there. Coming up this morning, boy, big changes to the Las Vegas skyline. Yeah, we have got a new hotel set to be built, and it's going to change the way you see Las Vegas. And we've got early artist rendering, and we'll take a look at that. One of the most popular burger chains on earth has announced that they are coming to Canada. That's the good news. The bad news is it's Toronto first. There's only one. It'll be in Toronto. What burger chain is one of the biggest ones on earth? It's not In-N-Out Burger. It's a big one, and we'll share that. Free Margarita Day. Doesn't that sound good? Who doesn't want a free margarita? Just raise your hand. Oh, yeah. Free margarita. Well, minus the tequila. So really it's free Slurpee Day or almost free. It's bring your container day to 7. Yeah, I always like that one because then I have got a giant Bubba that keeps me stocked with margaritas for a while. So we'll share those details with you. There's our current temperatures across North America. And, boy, if you are in Texas, man, that whole state is beautiful. The whole southeast is just nice and warm, and it's springtime. And for us, we're just going to have to wait just that much longer. I've got news this morning. A local pizza chain is bringing corn on the cob crust. Think about that. Corn on the cob pizza crust. We're going to probably have it in Canada, in Manitoba. We got a location in Brandon. We'll tell you. And then, of course, the butter goes on this corn on the cob crust. It kind of sounds good, doesn't it? Also, I was today years old when I learned. We're gonna do that little game. Learned something just the other day that kind of blew your mind. And everybody else has known this for a long time. And you just stumbled upon it. And we're going to talk about that. Speaking of stumbling upon stuff, holy cow, the internet went crazy for these custom variety packs of potato chips and Doritos and Cheesies. Have you heard about this? You can buy them on the internet, and they're custom variety packs. People have gone crazy, completely nuts. And we'll talk a bit about that. Fern is in Texas. The whole state is baking, Fern. It's time to come home. Come home to air-conditioned Manitoba. Speaking of crusty pizza, have you tried the keto version of pizza? Crust is made of hamburger. That's interesting. I've had the almond flour one, and it's not bad. But I have not had a hamburger crust pizza. That's interesting. Okay, welcome back into the Beach Bunker, and let's take a look at what holidays we're celebrating today. It's the 23rd of March. It is National Melba Toast Day today. Ugh. National Chia Day. Cuddly Kitten Day today. And it is National Chip and Dip Day. Chip and Dip Day. Okay, so do nachos qualify as chip and dip? Because I would think that is going to be probably my favorite. Happy Chip and Dip Day. Look at that charcuterie board. Chip and dip. It's chip and dip day today. My favorite traditional chip and dip is Ripple and herb and spice. My uncle used to come over and we would share some herb and spice and Ripple chip, and I don't even know what the hell's in herb and spice. What is it? What is that? What's the herb and what's the spice? And what's the big secret about? But I like it. Herb and spice dip. It's chip and dip day. And I want to know, like, nachos. Nachos are on this charcuterie board here. And there is some salsa there. So salsa and nachos are considered chip and dip. That would be, what would I choose? The nachos or the herb and spice? I don't know. I'd eat it all. But which one would I have first? See, I consider nachos kind of like a meal. Not as much a snack. I like them more as a meal. You can't have chips and dip for a meal. That makes no sense. And not exactly healthy, right? Ripple and French onion, says Tom. I like French onion. You know what? When I'm in the States, it comes in a green container. Speaking of French onion, Tom. And I go crazy every time I'm down there because I'm not a real French onion kind of guy, but there's this one company, and it's the only dip they make. It's a green container, French onion dip, $1.49, and it's a huge tub. And something in my brain kind of breaks. Just $1.49 for that much dip? Go get a big bag of chips and I'll meet you at the checkout. Ripple chips dipped in ketchup, says Porky. Well, I've never tried that. Philadelphia stopped making garlic dip a couple of years ago, and I still haven't gotten over it. Yeah, it was a little stinky, Quentin. Yeah. Miss Vicky's spicy dill pickle chips. But what, so you put them in dill pickle dip too, Atasha? So you take the spice, that would be good. My mom is a big dill pickle fan. She could take a dill pickle and wrap it in the spicy dill pickle chip and then into the tub of dill pickle dip. Yes, okay. Dill pickle overload. I don't mind that flavor either. So celebrate today with your favorite chip, and I like taking sour cream and mixing onion soup. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, it's the only good use for onion soup mix. I don't even like onion soup, but boy, you know what I started doing because I'm trying to be healthier, only because I'm getting old. This is dramatic lifestyle change for me. Is when I take my onion soup mix and make dip, it goes into Greek yogurt now. And here's the thing, Atasha, is if you if you put 2 packages of onion soup mix in the yogurt, it's so powerful, it's so salty, and it's so good. You don't care what it's in. Let's be honest, it's just creamy. It's creamy onion soup dip, and it's awesome. So if you're looking for a healthy lifestyle choice, Greek yogurt. And my sister got me on this little kick because I would sit down and have a whole bunch of chips and dip. And it's like we're running back to 7 or back to the grocery store to get more chips because we're out. And when you have Greek yogurt, it's like super heavy in protein. And it's like, oh, Jameson, thank you. Dean's. That's what it is. Good old Jameson. Dean's. Yes. So he's telling me about the dip that's really cheap. If you go down there, ask for Dean's. Ask for Dean. Dean, where's your dip? Tyler sent me. Miss Vicky's salt and vinegar. Hell of a dip. Jameson said chips and queso. Oh, yeah, that's good too. Boy, chips and dip are wonderful, aren't they? Oh, man. Sour cream and onion soup mix. Try dipping salt and vinegar. Ooh. Chipotle dip. I've heard that's good. I'm just so happy that we found out it's Dean's. And yeah, so if you're ever in the States, it's super cheap and it's super good. I like it. But again, Greek yogurt is also your tip of the day because it fills you up and it's actually quite good. So look at us, chip and dip day. Enjoy chips, some chips and queso. I'm a little hungry now. Let's switch things over and talk about it's Cuddly Kitten Day. Not a big cat guy. They're sneaky. Yeah. Kittens, if you got a kitten, I'll play along. I'll pet the cat. Quentin said cheesies in creamy Caesar dressing. Cheesies. What kind? Like, are we talking about the what's the Winnipeg one? The Winnipeg cheesies or like Cheetos? Hawkins. Yeah, okay. Hawkins are the Winnipeg ones. Boy, you know what? That's one of those things that in Canada, Americans just love. They love the Hawkins cheesies. They should be selling them down there like they're selling Dot's pretzels up here. Polar Bear says they should make I missed that comment. They should make a peanut butter. They should make a peanut butter and dill pickle chip. So, okay. So take your dill pickle chips and put them in peanut butter. I'm actually going to try that. That is really weird. But it's something that tells me that would taste good. I don't know. That's really weird. So Caesar, and if you don't have dip in the house, Caesar is good in a pinch, Quentin says. So there you go. Good morning, Mavis. Cats rule, dogs drool, Kathleen says. No way. Because you know what? It's Cuddly Kitten Day. It's also National Puppy Day. So which one are we celebrating? Cuddly kittens or puppies? We've determined that we've got our chips and dip here ready. Whether it's, chips and queso or Quentin in his magical world has got his garlic dip back. What do we... No to cats. Kitties are better? No, I don't think so. I'm you know me and the animals, and now that I'm an animal guy, I don't know. I don't think I can do the kitties. They're smart. Cats are smart, and they're kind of evil. They're kind of needy, and I like being the needy one around. Dogs. And dogs are a lot cuter. Like, dogs are. And they, here's some, that dog is going to, look at this dog walking down the stairs. Yeah, dogs, cats all the way, dogs are too smart. Dogs are smart. Cats are devil in disguise. They are. That's exactly right. Cats are devil in disguise. Dogs are, that looks like Dizzy. What the hell? He put something in and he closed it up. That looks like Dizzy without the fangs. This puppy's going for a shower. Aw, this is from Fluppy. Aw, I love I should get Dizzy. The angel dream boy. Aw, if you've got a dog, I love the videos where they're... Have you seen the video with the dog and they slowed it down and they're throwing wieners at the dog? And yeah, that's pretty funny, and it's hitting him in the face. Wiener in the face. Wiener. I prefer cats. Oh boy, we got a lot of cat lovers. Dogs, you need a sitter though. Yeah, that's true. I guess I never thought of that. You do need a sitter. I happen to have cats who I love very much, but I also love dogs. Okay, so Sharon she's an equal opportunity animal lover. And yeah, okay. Cats are physically built as the perfect predator. House cats are just past that they can't kill us. They would if they could. And I think that's what bothers me. Thanks, Quentin. That kind of, my sister has a cat, and I just get that sense that they're plotting. They've got that look on their face. Like, hello, how are you? Meow. Whereas dogs are like this. What's to eat? What's to eat? What's to eat? Wiener dog face. I gotta just do a quick search to see if I can find them. They're so funny. They're throwing that slow motion and it's hitting them in the face. I don't know why I find that funny. I just do. I'm gonna have to pull that up some other time. It's not an easy search. Yeah, cats are they're plotting our death. I have 2 dogs and 1 cat, says Tasha. I love dogs too, but just wouldn't have one. Interesting. Dogs are also good vacuums. What an absolutely accurate statement that is. Before we had Dizzy, God, we must have been really messy. Especially if you're having snacks. And isn't it funny how the dog could be literally in another country and you open a chip bag in the kitchen and it's what the hell is that? Here comes the dog. He heard a chip bag. And there he is. And then you're eating your chips and one fell down. Don't worry. Here's the dog. The dog is the human vacuum cleaner. Yep. Yeah, Tasha says, searching for hot dogs in the face. Well, and I tried wieners in the face. And I spell things wrong because I got fat fingers and yeah. I'm just glad I have a preview screen so that stuff can't appear because there's 2 things you can't do on Twitch. That's it. Because I can curse. We can talk about pretty much every topic. There's 2 things. 1, porn. No. 2, music. Isn't that interesting? Porn and music. No. They're very, very strict about the copyright issues with regards to music. So it is what it is. The other, there's lots of places to get that, I guess. Polar Bear 706, with dogs, you have to clean up their poop in the yard. Yeah. Although can you not train a dog to go in the litter box? I've heard of that. It's National Tamale Day. I never understood those. I love Mexican food, but I never understood it. And I remember the first time I had it, it was like Christmas time. You've got this corn husk and you're unwrapping this beautiful present. Oh, it's wrapped food. What's inside? That's what's inside? Really? Okay. And then you try. Oh, all right. It's not something that I'm not throwing a parade because it's National Tamale Day. It's okay. It's the start of Ramadan today, World Meteorological Day, OK Day, and Near Miss Day. So people can't sing on Twitch than as a platform. Actually, they can. It's more it's more recorded music. I should have been a little more specific. No, it's recorded music. So if you're singing, there's a lot of musicians on Twitch that have their own channel and they'll just sit and sing for hours on end. But the latter is a no. Doesn't matter if it's amateur or it's just bad news. And the platform has AI, so it's not. And even though there's like 7 million content producers that are doing what I'm doing, 7 million. Most of them are playing video games. But with 7 million on there, it's impossible for them to watch and listen to everything. But they've got AI. Don't worry, they catch a lot of stuff. It's pretty crazy. So are we safe for Keyboard Fridays? Yes, and you're taken behind your backstage, Atasha. That's why we have Keyboard Fridays. That's why you have to listen to my bad music. Well, you don't necessarily have to. But, Keyboard Fridays are okay. Because, again, it's original. There's an original component. But, again, to adult content, that's not. It's never good for the platform. Jameson says, tamales are overrated. They are. Or maybe I'm missing a sauce or something. I don't know. It just doesn't, yeah, maybe my Valentina sauce. Oh, man. Do you guys have Valentina? That is like my ketchup. Valentina sauce. Oh, man. I buy this stuff by the tub. By the tub. Oh, I just love this. I could drink it. Maybe that's what I have to put on my tamale. I never thought of that. Makes sense. Oh, my mouth is watering. I love Valentina. I love Valentina. All right. So there you go. That's your days today. And still to come this morning, boy, we got a lot of fun stuff to get to. Pat Sajak has lost his mind. He's acting more and more bizarre. And it's interesting, we got some Manitobans who are in Los Angeles right now, and they were at a taping of Wheel of Fortune yesterday. Not the one where Pat Sajak went nuts, but we'll show you what he did. We'll also show you Ashley Ritchie. She has her mug, and she cooked up some of her bacon. She's such a sweetheart. She's so awesome. She sent the video. We'll play it. Vegas is changing big time. We'll show you what that's about. We'll tell you about the corn on the cob crust with that pizza place that's here in Brandon. We'll see if it's coming here. I was today years old when I learned, and we're going to talk about that. And this is rather interesting. There's a new airline coming, and it's out of Thailand, where Bernice is right now. If you've been following the show, we've got a friend in Thailand. And they have launched what could be the world's coolest airline. In fact, that's what they've called it. The world's coolest airline. Why? Well, we'll tell you why. Coming up. We have to say goodbye to our TikTok followers. We wish the CEO of TikTok good luck today. It is part of the Tyler Glenn Show. It is one of the platforms that we stream to before we move everything to Twitch. And we've enjoyed some big success on TikTok. And even though I am not a fan of China, I think that, obviously there's going to be some serious discussion on how we can get along with everybody and make everybody happy. After all, 150 million U.S. citizens are on TikTok, and it's a major social platform. And the CEO of TikTok is going to be testifying in front of Congress today about what's going on there and so on and so forth. And I won't bore you with the details, but good luck today. Good luck. Take them one of those big cinnamon buns from Kuipers, hey? Go in there with the cinnamon buns. That'll win them over. Cinnamon buns always work. And then so we have to say goodbye to our Facebook friends too. And we will do that right now, actually. Just give me a second here, and we'll close down our TikTok. Have an awesome day, TikTok folks. And they're gone. And then we have to say goodbye to our Facebook friends and friends on Twitter and YouTube. Don't forget, go to tylerglenshow.com for all the show details in case you missed it. And don't forget, you can download the podcast. It's less than an hour. The show is condensed to less than an hour. Your opportunity to listen to the audio version of the Tyler Glenn Show each and every day on Red Circle or wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, comes in podcast form, tylerglenshow.com. Go to the web for all the details. Tyler Glenn